This one's all about easy, simple and healthy snacks that you can make if you're hungry. They are pretty genius. I love these. And I have listed all the recipes down in the description box with the exact measurements. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now, and let's hop right into recipe number 1. This one is for a little apple cake, a little apple mug cake. It's pretty simple, you just need a microwave for this one. First you'll grab a mug that is not too small, adding in 3 tablespoons of flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a bit of cinnamon, or a lot depending on how much you love cinnamon. 3 tablespoons of plant milk, I used oat, a bit of vanilla and 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Then also adding in 2 tablespoons of coconut oil and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. Mix it all in until nicely incorporated. Chop up about half of a smaller apple and add these little apple chunks to the mug cake mixture and mix that all in well. This was the moment when I realized that I might need a bigger bowl, so a little cake it was. And I also added in some crushed hazelnuts and walnuts. Then you are going to microwave this carefully for around 1 to 2 minutes depending on your microwave power. And then you have a nice little mug cake. Now for the glaze I chose some vegan cream cheese, leftover cream cheese with a bit of lemon juice, vanilla flavor drops. And I mixed that until I had a nice icing, frosting, little dollop on top of my cake. This one was definitely my favorite recipe. Do you actually use smaller or bigger forks to eat this? I don't know. But I crushed this with some more nuts and this was nice, warm and delicious. It turned out being so fluffy. Yeah, this was really nice. This next snack/life hack of mine is my go-to thing when I need something quick and cold mainly. I just use frozen fruit that I have on hand, like strawberries or apples work. Then some dried figs, and then I top everything off with self-explanatory peanut butter, some more frozen fruit like frozen cherries for example, or frozen raspberries work as well. And then you just want to add a little pinch of salt if your peanut butter is not salted yet. And there you have yourself a little nutty snack bowl. This is really good. This one's for an underestimated, quick, savory snack. Not just any type of carrot, no, the small ones they have lying around there in the bag. Onto your sweet carrots, you will now just add some almond butter or nut butter of your choice. Maybe with a little sprinkle of salt and some more nuts on the side. My go-to savory snack, I believe, or just side dish, however you might call it. It is really good, guys. And of course, taste test approved multiple times. Now that's a bit more of a time-consuming snack, but once you make these, you always have them in the freezer. And yeah, step number 1 would be to soak half a cup of soft dates and half a cup of soft dried apricots in some hot water and let that sit for at least 20 minutes. Now here comes the weird but super delicious part, I promise. You will need 1 bag of chai tea. Use any type of chai that you like. Once everything has soaked, add it to the blender. I use some coconut chunks that I had left, but usually you would go for these coconut chips. They work fine too. Blend that all up until you get a doughy like consistency. For more flavor, add a little bit of lemon juice and vanilla, a bit more of cinnamon, and a pinch of salt. Finish this off with around 3 tablespoons of oats, and then you want to blend that all up again. And now at this point, feel free to add a little bit of protein powder if you like. And now when mixing this, that will remind you even more of a cake cookie dough like consistency, which is nice. At the end, I wanted to add some more crushed walnuts to it, which is of course optional, but I mean, you would always add nuts to bliss balls. I mean, why wouldn't you? Then you're gonna form some nice balls. You get around 11 to 12 bliss balls out of that mix. And if you wetten your hands, it will be even easier to form these, just in case you didn't know. And I love storing these in the freezer. Now, is this the most genius life hack of all time? It is simply just spreading your favorite chocolate spread. And by the way, I have a recipe for a chocolate spread on my channel, which is super simple to make. But you obviously just have to spread it on the rice cake, then topping that off with more nuts and nut butter, creating a Nutella situation when using hazelnut butter, and then finishing that off with a bunch of stuff that you have at home, like cacao nibs or maybe cheap goji berries from that year abroad that you've spent. And this life hack, snack hack, can't be left out in a snack video, I think. So now go and check out my dessert video where I created chocolate ice cream bites. They are really good, they're going to blow your mind, and it'll be worth it. There's even more ice cream, chocolate ice cream, happening in this video, which you don't want to miss out on. Now, if you recreate any of these recipes, feel free to share them on the Instagram, on the gram, with everyone. Tag me and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more healthy recipes that don't suck. Give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment with any suggestions and wishes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
I'm on a rooftop, yeah. I'm on a rooftop.